welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm doing a Q&A slash a story time on Arya, and like I haven't actually got a lot of questions, like there's just a few, but that's okay because I don't like have a massive social media platform. But yeah, so like there's only a few here and I'm just gonna go through then go over to Arya's like story time. So the first question is, how would you describe your style? So when it comes to my style, I like my clothes really oversized. Like I think I was meant to be born a boy, I'm not sure. I love like oversized jumpers, I love wearing joggers, like chunky trainers and all of this stuff. Like I'm not really a girly girl, but sometimes I can be, but that's really rare. The next question is, what is your favorite type of meal? I don't actually have a favorite type of meal, so I can't answer that. The next question, what do you like the most about Christmas, and do you have any plans? So I don't really have any plans for this Christmas. It's just like the usual. We were supposed to be spending it abroad, but that's not happening, and that's okay because I will explain why, because obviously that involves Arya. What is your next holiday destination? My next holiday destination is, so we were supposed to be going to America or like Bali next year, but the only issue is this year when we went to Egypt, we were supposed to be taking my grandparents like on a holiday because they've never been on holiday, and they live in a different country to us, and obviously because of Corona, the day we were supposed to fly, the airport's closed in that country, like everywhere, so they wasn't even able to drive to like a different city to get to an airport because it was just closed. Even like road borders were closed, I don't know what you'd call them. So like only we went, and a 11-night holiday turned into a 4-day holiday. So yeah, so like probably next year we're gonna go like Turkey or Egypt anyway, just for the sake of them, so we can take them on holiday so they can experience it. And like America or Bali, they're like long haul destinations and that's not really for them. How is the process going with Arya? So I will explain the whole process with Arya in the next section of the video because it's long. And favorite perfume, my favorite perfume is actually from River Island, and I believe it's £14, and it's, oh my god, it smells delicious. It smells bomb, like I can't even explain. I will show you, but it's downstairs right now in my bag and I have to be here to go down. So yeah, but it's amazing. It's like 40, I think it's called By Night, and it's like a black bottle, like a long one. They've changed their bottle, but I've been getting this perfume for like since ages. The next question is, what is your favorite foundation and bronzer? So I was currently using the Giorgio Armani, I don't know how to pronounce it, foundation, but I kind of ran out. Like I was close enough to run out, and then my ferret smashed my foundation bottle, so I could no longer use it. But I did order the Ordinary foundation, and I think it's around £5, and it's so good. Like I've got it on right now, even though my makeup looks so disgusting right now. But the next question is, do you work, and if you do, where? So I do work, and I do part-time cleaning, and this is a job I've kept ever since I was in college. I believe it was like just when I turned 18, and then when I finished college I did work at a disability center. After that I went on holiday to America, then I came back, and then I worked at a call center. After that I worked at IKEA, quit all of those. Now I've still got my part-time cleaning job. I've just like, I didn't really want to like say too much about this, but I did apply for an eyelash course, and it's a 2-day course. My first session is on the 1st of October, so hopefully like I can get something out of that, because I wanted to do the eyelash course for like the longest time. Where do you usually shop your clothes? Where do you usually shop your clothes and shoes? Usually like it's just the normal basic shops, so like Misguided, Pretty Little Thing, Brit First and all that, or sometimes like H&M, Primark, and like obviously do get my clothes from like the men's section sometimes, just because like I prefer oversized. Like oversized is just my vibe. And when it comes to trainers, I just like whatever brand the trainers are, that's where I'd get them from. And like I'm such a chunky shoe person. Like I love chunky shoes. Like you won't see me with just normal basic like the most basic shoes you'll see me with are Air Forces, no joke. So the next question is, oh, I've just realized I don't think I mentioned which bronzer I use. So I use the Hoola bronzer, I don't know how to pronounce that. What's your favorite place you've traveled, dream place to travel, how many kids do you want in the future? My favorite place I've traveled to was obviously Florida. Like we've been there I think 3 times. My dream place is Thailand. Like anyone who knows me knows I want to go to Thailand, and I'll make it happen. And how many kids do I want? So max I would want 3, but God knows. The next question is, how did you and your boyfriend meet, what is your favorite time of the year and why? So me and my boyfriend met at bus stations, so we always used to chill at bus station like on a daily basis. And yeah, like it's coming up to 7 years in June that we've been together. And also the rest of the part of the question is, what is the favorite time of the year and why? My favorite time of the year is the beginning of autumn to like Christmas time, like December. I love like the winter vibe and like coldness and the fact it gets dark early. I don't know why, I'm probably weird, like none of you probably agree with me, but I just feel like it's such a vibe. It's just my favorite time of the year. Like I obviously do love summer, but just not in the UK. If I go on holiday and like in the summer, like it's such a vibe, like I'm obsessed, I love it, but just not in the UK because yeah, I don't know why, I don't have a reason, I just prefer it. So everything with the question, there wasn't a lot, but yeah. Moving on to Arya'S story. So basically we went to Turkey, I don't know, not long ago basically, for like 4 nights. We stayed in just like a really basic hotel because we only went to sleep there, obviously. No, like we only have the hotel to go and sleep there. For majority of the day we were always out and like exploring and everything. On the second day we were heading over to the Blue Mosque. It was such a crowded area and a dog just started following us. And these people, there was these other tourists, and they called that dog over and gave her sausages. And after she still decided to follow us, like after someone still gave her food, and we didn't give her nothing at that point because we just met her, we saw how like thirsty she was and stuff. So we like, there are these little like stands with like people selling food and like hot dogs and drinks and everything. We brought her water and like a hot dog, but we took out the sausages out of the hot dog and gave her. Basically, there are like these security gates when you enter the Blue Mosque, and oh my god, it was so crowded. I'm not even lying to you. We still managed to get through. We tried to like lose her just so like we don't get attached, but that was kind of impossible. We went into the mosque. We were there for like 10 minutes and obviously she couldn't go inside the mosque. And when we came back out, she somehow managed to find us, and she followed us back to the hotel. Like we kept trying to lose her because it was such a crowded area, especially with like the Blue Mosque, is because it's such a like touristic, like a tourist place. She followed us all the way back to our hotel, and like obviously when we went in, like it made me cry every night knowing like she's just outside waiting for us. And we would like go outside for like a cigarette. Like I don't smoke, but like my boyfriend, like she would be there just waiting for us, and like we went to buy her drink and everything from like a little corner shop that was there. And like the hotel staff members, they were constantly like trying to pick her, like scare her away when we wasn't there. But every time we went, they would just like scare her away, just because like there was also restaurants like nearby and they think they're scaring the tourists. Like I know some people are scared of dogs, but yeah. And obviously because she would wait for us like on like a nearby street, as she was always scared away, and we went to see her in the morning, she was just sleeping there. But we didn't decide to wake her up just because obviously we walked so much throughout the day, and the weather, it was extremely hot. We just left her as it was. When we came back each evening, we always went to wake her up, and she like came with us, and she would like go to a restaurant with us. Like I've got like pictures and stuff, I'll try and insert them inside this video. But she would like wait at a restaurant with us because obviously you can sit outside, so she would sit with us. And then there was like whenever we went to cafes, she would like sit nearby us as well, because it was mainly outside we were sitting anyway. She was following us everywhere, and basically on the day we had to leave, bear in mind people were like stroking her and all of this stuff, and we didn't stroke her only because like we were a bit scared. I mean, logically a person would say like bacteria and all of this stuff. More towards the end of our days, we just started stroking her, like we just didn't care at that point. The night before, because we didn't see her on the day we left, only because it would be so upsetting like for her to see us go into the taxi and leave, and for us to see her just be there, it would just be so upsetting. So basically my parents brought her a flea treatment, the liquid stuff you just put on the back of the dog's neck. And then they brought her, because in Turkey you can't just buy it in like the dog food in like sachets, so it was just in a bag, and you like ask for how much grams and stuff. I don't know how much grams they got her, but they got her like a full bag of dog food. We also got her a ball and a dog bowl. We placed it in an area where we knew she slept at night where she was waiting for us, and gave the dog food to a restaurant owner. And then my dad said like, can he fill up her bowl, etc. And the guy, he was actually so nice. He said like, not a lot of people would do this, like what we've done. It made me like more happy, because he did say that he always gave her leftovers like from the restaurant and like just fed her. Obviously she's like roughly 3 years old, and obviously she made it up until now, so she was somehow getting fed, but she had to hunt for her food and drink. So like obviously we cried because it was just so upsetting. And the next day when we were heading over to, because our airport was on the Asian side of Turkey, so because Istanbul is split into Europe and Asia, our airport was on the Asian side, and on the Asia side, I don't know. And we went by boat. It was like in the taxi heading to going to the boat. We actually saw her like with a bottle. Like she was obsessed with bottles. Like my dad was just like carrying a bottle in his hand, and she would just take it out of his hand and just start playing. We just saw her, like she looked so happy and stuff. Like that made me happy, knowing like she looked happy. But then obviously all these thoughts would keep coming to my head, and it was just like so upsetting. So basically when we came to the UK, my boyfriend took the guy's number from the restaurant, not the restaurant, from the reception from our hotel. We texted him like, oh, does she still come there? And he sent us a video, and she was basically there. My mom was like, either try find out a way how we can take our at the time we named her Lexi, then her actual name was Karabash, because the Turkish dogs on their ears have tags, and that means stray dogs, they get taken by a vet, they give them all the vaccinations needed, then they put a tag on the ear, and then they let them back out on the street. If you ever go to Turkey, you will see dogs with tags, like 99.9%. We called her Lexi, but her actual name was Karabash. So we were calling her both, I don't even know. It was just a confusion. And then my mom was like, Eva, try find out a way how we can take like a dog from Turkey to England. And I was like, yeah, but if I do look, will it actually happen? Like I'm not just gonna look and then you're just gonna be like, oh no. So basically I was like surfing the whole internet for like a good week. I'm not even joking to you, like a good week, looking for like articles and all this stuff. Then we called like, I think it's an animal something to do with the Gov website. We called there to see like what the procedure is, because the first thing I googled, I said, can we like keep a stray dog, and it was like no. And then like that made me feel a bit but then when I called, it was like, yeah, you can. And like she sent me an email, step-by-step guide. We were looking for vets, so we had like accommodation. We basically had accommodation in mind, like okay, she'll be here, but then we had to look for a vet, and that was so hard. We tried making a phone call. Whenever they heard that I spoke English, the lady just hung up on me. I tried again, she just hung up on me again, and it was so hard, like difficult to communicate. One day I was at work and I got a phone call from a lady. She was like with the Turkish number, she was speaking English. Oh my god, like that excited me so much, like you don't even understand. I was like to her, so when can we come to Turkey, like what kind of availability do you have? Because she said they have a vet, they have accommodation, they have everything we need in one. Because obviously we were looking for a vet separately, we was looking for accommodation for her separately, and that was just like a complication. Then when I got this call, she said she offered all the services we need, and she knew like the procedure that is needed for a dog from Turkey to go to the UK, because it's basically not like a European country, it's a third country, so it's more difficult for a dog to come to the UK. So basically I was like, what kind of availability do you have if we come to Turkey and like bring her to you? She's like, oh, you don't need to, we can go find her. And I was like, oh my god, like this couldn't get any better. The next day they went to look for her. This restaurant people know like about the kind of situation that she's been following us, and like we wanted to help her kinda. Okay, I kept messaging the reception guy asking if she's there, and he was like, oh, I haven't seen her today. For the next past days she was being looked for. That started to worry me, because I was just scared that she just wasn't there anymore, like turning up. And I knew like they would scare her away from that part of the street, so there was a less chance of her being on that street. And obviously there was a restaurant where we gave the guy the dog food. He was like a restaurant manager, and basically luckily I had a video of him, because I sent the video over to him. And the lady told me the restaurant people said that she does go there, but they can't like hold her, they just can't. I don't know, I didn't really get a reason. It had to be the case of them turning up and her being there. So the first time they went, they couldn't find her. We lost hope, like we were just so upset. Like I was just like, mom, let's just go, like I'll pay for our tickets, let's just go. We're like considering to go, but they was like, oh, we'll try again. And then they didn't go the day after, because the lady was out the city. They did go again the day after. They sent me videos of like the streets, everything, like exactly where we was, and they said they're still trying to find her. And then like I just lost hope, because like it's been out like it's been over an hour and they still didn't find her. 2 hours later I received a photo and they told me they found her. Oh my god, I was so excited. And it was quite late. I think it was like, because obviously in Turkey it's 2 hours ahead, and I don't know if it was like 9 p.m. or something. It was like 8-9 p.m. in Turkey, so it was quite late. And like I was just so excited. Oh my god, like you don't even understand. For the confusion of the name, her name got changed by the staff at the hotel. Yeah, at the dog hotel. I'm not sure why. I like it. It's more like girly-ish because she's a girl, and Karabash I think is more like a male's name. It's probably to do something with the chip. I don't know, we wasn't really given a reason, but I feel like it's more feminine anyway. So yeah, and we've got used to the name Arya anyway now. We've paid for her first month of her stay and like all the vaccinations that are needed, and we need to continue to do that until she's here, and that can take up to just over 3 months. So we reckon she should be like ready with everything in about January, and then we're gonna go pick her up. So we have set up a GoFundMe page. If you could possibly donate anything as low as, I don't know what the lowest minimum is, but even £1 helps a lot, because if 10 of you donated £1, that's like £10. So anything helps, like literally anything. I'll link the GoFundMe page down below. I feel like I probably rushed the video a bit. I'm not sure if I missed anything out or not, but you can also reread her story in the GoFundMe page if you misunderstood anything. And yeah, I'm not sure if I missed anything out or not, but that's basically what happened. And yeah, but once again, thank you for anyone who's already donated, and thank you for anyone who's planning to. So that's everything for today. Please like, comment, subscribe, and give me more videos ideas. I know I'm like not consistent with my videos, and it takes me like 3-4 months to like upload a video. Here's my ferret, and now she's woken up, and I'm gonna try and edit this video today. I'm not sure when I'll be able to get it up, just because I'm so freaking tired now.